Hello students, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani. This is the video number 18th and this is video related of chemical kinetics. In this video I will be explain these topics: integrated rate law for zero order reactions, first order reaction and pseudo first order reaction. So let us start. Integrated rate law. First is zero order reaction. This zero order reaction I already explained in the last video, but in this video again I explain because for revision. So zero order reaction definition: the rate of reaction is proportional to zero exponent of concentration of reactant. Exponent, that is means power. Exponent, that is means power. So like reactant concentration of reactant represent R and product concentration represent P. So rate of reaction, that is means small r. So directly proportional reactant concentration, reactant capital R and concentrate represent capital bracket and 0. So that is means rate of reaction directly proportional 0 power of concentration of reactant. So it is known as zero order reaction. That is means rate of reaction not a represent, not a depend on concentration of reactant. So next step, differentiate of this rate of reaction. So differentiation of rate of reaction. So R is equal to minus, because rate of reaction concentration of reactant decrease, so minus dr upon dt. So proportional mark here, directly proportional dr upon dt. So minus directly proportional we have out, so replace is equal to rate constant k. So minus dr upon dt is equal to k r capital not. So rate of reaction directly proportional 0 concentration of reactant and proportional mark replaced by rate constant and dt going to the right side. So k dt and any 0 power of concentration of reactant, that is means 1 and minus dr. So minus dr is equal to k dt. Take integration. First you take differentiation and second you take integration. So integration we take integration mark this is. So the integration of this dr r is equal to minus k and integration of dt t plus c is integration constant. This is the equation number first. If t is equal to 0, that is means time is equal to 0. You see this graph. When we draw graph between concentration of reactant and time, so during the time increase, that is means concentration of reactant is decreased. Here it is 0 time, so it is initial concentration R naught. Downside we draw 0, that is we pronounce R naught, and then concentration and time between slope we have to draw. So minus k and minus k find by minus k, that is means rate of concentration of reactant decrease. So here you see dr is equal to minus k dt. See concentration of reactant t time, so slope is minus k. So we have to write here slope is equal to minus k and r is equal to minus k plus c. It is first equation. And time whenever take t is equal to 0, so its initial concentration r naught. So we have to write r is equal to r naught, that means concentration of reactant is equal to r naught, and r naught put the value in first equation at the place of r. So r at the place of r naught is equal to minus k time 0, so time 0 plus c. So minus K multiply 0, that is means 0. So C outside taking left side, so C is equal to value R naught. So this C value again put in the first equation. So R minus KT plus and then R naught place at C. So R naught. Then minus KT taking left side and then R taking will be take right side. So minus KT is equal to R minus plus minus. So minus R naught. So minus KT here we write KT because this is taking left side. So this is C and R minus R naught. So we have to write first side according to you. R minus KT you take left side. So plus KT and then plus R naught and then this R plus taking right side. So minus R and T going to the right side upon. So K is equal to R naught minus R upon T. This is the rate constant value. Initial concentration minus T time. At the T time rate of concentration of reactant upon T. Then after we have find to unit of this rate constant. So K is equal to R naught minus R, that is means concentration and T time. So K unit is concentration upon time and concentration maximum given in mole per liter. So mole liter inverse second inverse. Time given in second. So mole per liter second inverse. So this is the first you draw graph, then you write definition, then according to the definition you write rate of reaction directly proportional, then you take differentiation, then after integration, then you take T is equal to 0 time we take initial concentration and then after initial concentration put into in the first equation, then we find C value and then C value again put in first equation and then after we find K value, rate constant value, and then rate constant value we found and then from this formula we find unit of rate constant. Next, half-life period of this zero order reaction. What is the meaning of half-life period? So half-life period of reaction means the time required for concentration of the reactant in the reaction to be half, that is means reactant concentration of reactant, so half use. So how many times use, how many times require, so this is known as half-life period. Like 1 mole we have to use, so half mole how much time required. So half-life period of reaction means the time required for the concentration of reactant in the reaction to be half. So half-life period of radioactive elements, so it is expressed T half and it is directly proportional. Radioactive elements, this is find and definite always and expressed T half and directly proportional R naught, that is means it is always dependent on initial concentration and inversely proportional K. See, T you going to left side, so formula you see T is equal to R naught minus R upon K. So see T and then directly proportional concentration. So we have write directly proportional R naught initial concentration and then T is equal to K inversely proportional. So T inversely proportional 1 upon K. Then example we have to use, this is zero order reaction first reaction, example of zero order reaction, heterogeneous reaction. Heterogeneous reaction, example given, adsorptions of adsorbent on surface of adsorbate. This example explain in solution chapter in detail way. So here only example given. In adsorption fraction directly proportional concentration. So here given this example. So it is first order, but situation does not change with more and more adsorption. So it becomes zero order. That is means reaction, heterogeneous reaction. That is means rate of reaction only for depend on surface of adsorbent, not a concentration. So it becomes zero order reaction. Second example given, adsorption of ammonia gas. So adsorption of ammonia gas on surface of nickel catalyst, but depend on pressure. But at high pressure, more concentration, so the surface completely covered. So again it is zero order, because absorption completely, whenever we have to high pressure, so more to more completely covered, so it is zero order reaction. So these are examples of zero order reaction. So ammonia we have to use, so R is equal to K1 dot NH3 upon 1 plus K2 NH3. This is formula. K1 and K2 two rate constant are given. So that is means these both of represent ammonia concentration. So K1 and K2 first rate constant find, and then K2 after. So both are constant given, but both of constant comes in one formula. This is formula. So K1 K2 are constant, ammonia of concentration of ammonia. So if ammonia is less, then K2NH3 can be neglected in comparison to 1. So rate of reaction is equal to R is equal to K1NH3. If ammonia is less, that is means K2NH3 neglected in comparison to 1. So only for rate of reaction R is equal to K1NH3. See, K1NH3. The reaction, this is depend first order, because this is rate of reaction only for depend only one ammonia molecule. So it is first order reaction. At high concentration of ammonia, so one can be neglected in comparison to ammonia. So one neglected comparison than ammonia. So formula is R K1NH3, and then when we take high concentration of ammonia, so that is means K2NH3. Ammonia cancel by ammonia. So R is equal to K1 upon K2, and both of rate constant. So we indicate capital K. So this is formula find for ammonia example. So we take less amount, then rate of reaction you have to see, then we take high concentration of ammonia, then we see rate of reaction. Then zero order reaction, rate of reaction, integrated rate law over. Then second topic is first order reaction, integrated rate law for first order reaction. See, in zero order reaction, we have to say rate of reaction is directly proportional to zero exponent of concentration of reactant. Here first order reaction, so we have to write the rate of reaction is directly proportional to exponent 1 of concentration of reactant. 1 exponent, that is means power. So R directly proportional rate of concentration. So rate of reaction is directly proportional power 1 of concentration of reactant. So this is directly proportional. Rate of reaction as a differentiation way, we have to represent minus rate of reactant, concentration of reactant indicate by minus, because according to the time concentration of reactant decrease. So minus dr upon dt is equal to directly proportional R1 and proportional mark replace. So K rate constant, R power 1 you show depend you. Then differentiate of this compound. First dt going to right hand side and R1 comes in left side. So minus dr and comes R. So minus dr upon R and dt going to right side. So K dt. Integrate of this compound. So minus dr upon R integration. We have to indicate dr upon R and integrated of dt and minus going to right side. So minus K integrated dt. So minus dr upon R integration. So ln R and minus K and dt integration T plus C and C it is integration constant. This is the first equation. But when we take T is equal to time is equal to 0, so R already initial concentration and initial concentration represent R naught, R is equal to R naught and both of value put into the first equation. So ln R at the place of R we have to write initial concentration of reactant R naught is equal to minus K time is equal to 0 plus and C. So K multiply 0 and ln R naught. So C value is ln R naught and C value put again in first equation. ln R is equal to minus KT plus C value we already found ln R naught. So ln R2 R naught minus KT going to left hand side. So KT left hand side go and then ln R going to right hand side. So KT ln R naught and then ln R right hand side minus ln R. So T going to right hand side. So formula is ln R naught minus ln R upon T. ln is equal to 2.303 log base 10. So ln we have to write 2.303 log base 10 and ln R naught minus ln R. So ln value is 2.303 log 10 and R naught minus R naught minus R. So we have to write as a upon way log base 10. So R naught upon R and time is as it is. So then this is formula of again K is equal to 2.303 log base 10 upon small t log 10 R naught upon RT. R1 is equal to timing T1 if R1 is equal to T1 and rate concentration of reactant 2 time 2. And so formula of here we write 2.303 T1 T here given. So T here given we have to write T2 minus T1 and then log base 10 R naught and upon RT, that is initial weight T ln. So R1 upon R2. And in every year one derivation, otherwise one sum came from this two derivation, zero order reaction and first order reaction, and both of formula rate constant formula K is equal to like in zero order reaction R naught minus R upon T, and here for first order reaction formula of rate constant K is equal to 2.303 upon T log base 10 R naught upon RT. So you learn properly way. So here 2.303 as it is T1 T time given log 10 R naught value initial concentration and T time concentration of reactant at T time. So already given in questions, so you calculate and you find easily way rate constant. So half life period for first order reaction. Half life period for first order reaction. Half life period that is means T half. What is the meaning of half life period? Again I explain. The time taken in the initial concentration of reactant becomes half. The time taken in the initial concentration of the reactant becomes half. It is known as half life period, T half. Like that is means T time is equal to T half, and time RT is equal to R naught upon 2. R naught, that is means initial concentration, becomes half. So it is concentration of reactant at the T time for half life period. Then both of value put in the formula of first order reaction. First order reaction formula is equal to K is equal to 2.303 upon T log R naught upon RT. So you write here T, you place left hand side and K inside. So T half and K right hand side. So T half, because half life period, 2.303 upon K log R naught upon RT, T timing. So we have to write T RT, that is means R naught upon 2, because reactant becomes half. So R naught upon 2. So T half is equal to 2.303 log R naught upon 2. So R naught cancel by R naught. So 2 going to upside. So log 2 value is equal to 0.3010 upon K. So both of multiply. So its value is 0.693. So value of T half, half life period, T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. So T half, K downside, so that is means T half inversely proportional rate constant K. So graph you see for first order reaction, we have to draw graph between the concentration of and time. So rate of concentration of reactant decrease. So 0 time concentration log R naught and T time concentration log RT, and its slope minus K upon 2.303, because from equation you see K is equal to 2.303 upon T log R naught upon RT. This is the formula for first order reaction. So see, time inversely proportional. This is the concentration and time. So slope you see, this is T going to the left side, KT, and 2.303 also going to left side. So KT upon 2.303 is equal to log R naught minus log RT. Log RT again going to left hand side and KT upon 2303 going to right hand side. So log RT, because at T time log R, concentration of reactant, is equal to KT upon 2.303 going to right side. So minus KT upon 2.303 plus log R naught. So log R naught initial log R naught, it is intercept, that is means initial concentration at T0, and then minus KT upon 2303 we found slope. So this is the graph of first order reaction. Then after unit of rate constant for first order reaction. So here you see formula of 2.303. This is the normal value T time. So this is the concentration. So concentration upon time multiply again concentration. So concentration upon time multiply concentration. So concentration cancel by concentration. So 1 upon time, and also you write time inverse. So unit of K time inverse, and depend on time second given. So unit of rate constant second inverse, and its example of decomposition of N2O5. Decomposition of N2O5. So this is first order reaction completed. So you first definition you learn, then after rate of reaction formula you find, then after rate constant formula, then after half life period, then graph you draw, and then after unit, and in the last example. And practice properly for zero order reaction and first order reaction. Depend on examiner. Sometime derivation came, and sometime some related from zero order and first order came. Next topic is pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo, that is means fake. Like we seeing, and then but not is according to the C. Like C. Pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo, like when reaction should be second order, but concentration of water as a constant, it becomes first order. Like any reaction, two molecules of reactant participate, but in two molecules, one molecule of water. So water concentration always constant, so always one molecule concentration. So one molecule, so rate of reaction depend only one molecule too, but depend on one concentration, because other water concentration is constant, so it becomes first order, and it is only experimentally proved. So this reaction is pseudo first order reaction, and its definition maximum time came in board exams. So pseudo first order reaction, when reaction should be second order but concentration of water as constant, it becomes first order, and it is experimentally proved. Such reaction is called pseudo first order reaction. See this example of given hydrolysis of methyl acetate. Methyl acetate. So methyl acetate, that is means methyl CH3 acetate, that is means CH3COO. So CH3COO CH3, it is methyl acetate. Hydrolysis of this compound. So whenever H2O concentration constant, always concentration of water always constant, so only for rate of reaction depend on one molecule. Two molecule participate, but one molecule concentration constant. So we show here two molecule, that is means two second order, but only for depend on one molecule, concentration of one molecule. Here convert, this is compound convert in methanol CH3, because this bond is break, CH3COOH and then CH3OH. So one methanol and second ethanoic acid. So molecularity, two molecule participate, so two, and order only for one concentration. Rate of reaction depend only one concentration of reactant, so order 1. So because experimentally the reaction follows first order kinetics due to the constant concentration of water, so it is known as pseudo first order reaction. So two molecules participate, so its molecularity 2, but rate of reaction depend on only one molecule, because second molecule is water, and water molecule concentration always constant, so rate of reaction depend on one molecule, so its order is 1. So we have to write its, for this reaction, rate of reaction R is equal to K CH3 COO CH3 power 1. So it is pseudo first order reaction. So we feel two molecules, so that is means second order, but it is not possible because second molecule is water and water concentration is constant, so rate of reaction depend only one molecule, so it is pseudo first order reaction, order is 1. So suppose like A plus B convert into the product, and rate of reaction given K, A concentration and B concentration. Let's concentration of A is much less than B. A concentration given 0.01 m and B concentration is 55.55 m. So much less, 0.01 m, that is means much less than B. So concentration of water may decrease to this molecule minus 0. So we calculate 55.55 minus 0.01. So only for 0.01 difference. So which can be taken almost 55.55 m. So when reaction completed, so concentration of water does not change. So only for rate of reaction is equal to K naught A, where K naught is equal to KB constant, because B like water. So example, this is hydrolysis of methyl acetate. You always one example you learn and then practice, and then it is properly learn, because every time one question asking from a zero order, otherwise first order, otherwise pseudo first order reaction. So one question came from these three topics. So properly you learn, properly you practice, and any have doubt, so you discuss, and then you discuss with me. So next video I will be explain in next video, next topic, next topic I will be explain in next video, and then its sums I explain in next video. Thank you so much.